Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to another tutorial. This is Eric Morales from Eric Morales Photography, and here I am. I want to show you an easy technique that I found to find a gray spot in your image. Because I know almost everybody struggles, when they're trying to white balance their image. It's very, very hard to find a gray spot in your image. So I want to show you this pretty easy technique so you'll be able to white balance your image in post correctly. So we're gonna jump right into it, and in this time I'm gonna be using the mini bridge. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna choose this image right here. Now what we're gonna do, since I shot this image on JPEG, and I'm choosing this image because of the color cast from all the light bouncing around, creating this yellow cast over my skin. That's why I'm choosing this image. But the reason why I'm using the mini bridge is because the mini bridge be able to, how can I say it, to you'll be able to open this JPEG in camera raw. So just right click on the image, open with camera raw. Now, as you can see, I practically had this whole situation set up. I'm gonna show you the original image. This is what the original image looked like. Now what I did, the whole image is underexposed. I still got this color cast, and it's kind of hard to find a gray spot, or accurate 50% gray spot in an image. So what we're gonna do with this image, I'm just gonna use auto just for the purpose of this tutorial. And then what we're gonna do, I don't know if you watch my previous tutorials, we're gonna click in this hyperlink here. We're gonna change the setup. We're gonna change the color space to Profoto RGB, and the depth we're gonna change it to 16 bits per channels. And then the output sharpening, for screen amount high, and then opening Photoshop as a smart object. This is very, very important that you click on that. So we're gonna press OK, and automatically Camera Raw is gonna open it in Photoshop. It's gonna ask you to change your profile. Just click OK. Just double click on this mini bridge. Now what we're going to do, we're going to zoom in on this image. And here's going to be the very easy and tricky part to find that gray spot. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a new layer. And then we are going to fill it in with 50% gray. Now that you got the 50% gray, you're going to change the blend mode right here to difference. Automatically you're going to get this pretty ugly effect. But here comes a sweet trick. We are going to use the threshold. Then we're going to put all the way to the left until your whole image goes white. Then we're going to pull back very easy and slow, very easy and slow. And you're going to see all these dark spots coming back. That's all your possible 50% gray in your image. See that? Almost all that right there, it's the color gray. So you're going to sample that one color right there. Now that we did that, we are going to get rid of these two layers. And we are going to go and get our very good friend, curves. And now that we got that spot, that sample there, you got the shadows, the midtones, and the white. So of course, a 50% gray is always going to be a midtone. So you're going to sample right there. Now you see how the color cast just went away. So here's the before and the after. Before and the after. And I just want to clarify that, this is not always going to work in every single image. I just want to make that clear. because I have tried. It's very hard. Like I said, it's very hard to find a great spot in your image. But for people that doesn't have a great card, 18%, 50% great card, handed with them to do the white balance and do the whole profile thing, or having the color checker passport, which is a awesome, great tool. But when you don't have any of that handy, this is, the kind of process that you gotta follow through or follow along. So now that we did this whole white balance thing, now we're going to uh, check the tonality, see if the tonality is really set where it needs to be. So what we're gonna do, we are going to clear that dot right there. So just click on the sample and go up here. It says clear all, and we're going to pull up the threshold. And if you've seen my previous tutorials, you should be able to see how I do this right here, but I'll just show you again. So we're gonna sample in the dark, and then on the whites. What this does, it really, I mean, I did a previous tutorials and I called it a white balance, and it's not really the white balance, it's the tonality. That's what this does. It changes, or it fixes the relationship in between the shadows and the highlights, or the black or the whites, because that's how the Photoshop interprets it. So we're going to sample this white here, and we are going to get rid of that, and we are going to pull up levels. Now with levels, we're going to grab the black on black and the white on white. So now you can see the before and after. We went from this, I mean, you could even look at the histogram. See how every single peak on the midtones, everything is like way, way up there. So we did, we found the gray spot, and then we changed the tonality. Now you see the histogram, how nice and neat it is right now. And this is just getting started. You can still tweak this photo. You can still, color grade your image. Because, I mean, there's a big difference between color correction and color, how can I say it, upgrading a color. And with all this little process in between, you have to leave some room for your creative process. I see a lot of things that could be improved with this image, but like I said, I just chose this image just to show you these quick tricks. And most likely, I mean, there ain't much I could do. I mean, I was naturally born ugly, so there's nothing I could do about that. But I hope you learned something today, something new, something you incorporate to your workflow. And this is Eric Morales from Eric Morales Photography, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. So I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.